as we get back to a new Loud House video, and we're back with a new reviewing of my favorite Loud House episodes. And this is another one from the first season. Yeah, this is from the first season. Okay, I know it's early Loud House. Couldn't remember if it was from the first season or the second season, but it is from the first season. And yeah, it's another good one with the whole Clinkin McCloud. And yeah, we have Lincoln getting ready and pulling whatever this gross stuff is when he was supposed to grab Clinton McCloud's totally awesome and rad spring break bucket list. Which, yeah, they have a lot of activities that they want to do for the spring break days. And Clyde, when he comes over to Clyde breaks the news that he's going out for 8 days because his two dads just surprised him. But they didn't realize that spring break is 9 days, and they'll still have one day left to get everything done on the list. But of course, we see a montage of them just having to trim down the list, just so they'll be able to do everything in the one day that they have. And yeah, we see Clyde and Lincoln just getting everything on the list done. And yeah, some pretty funny stuff that happens too when it comes to Clyde on the vacation. And yeah, getting everything done. And when they get back, yeah, Clyde actually added some stuff, and Lincoln did too. And Rita tells them that they have to better come back before the streetlights come on since it's a school day tomorrow. And yeah, having to, first of all, catch up on all the episodes of Arc that they missed. And when they're fast forwarding, they're getting motion sick and go and puke. And then they go to Dairyland to just fly me to the moon, which the expected wait time from this point, and it's 3 days. Which, yeah, they managed to get cut in line, basically. They managed to cut in line, and of course, they get kicked out for cutting. But they said that that still technically counted because they flew for a second. And then they go to the pet store because they're supposed to play with puppies, but the puppies are being bathed right now, so they get to this bird and get beaten. Yeah, they get attacked by the bird. And then they take a carriage ride, which I bet that's really nice though and relaxing. Actually taking a carriage ride through the park, and yeah, then there's swimming and gelatin, or yeah, orange gelatin, and of course they look at the internet and saying that the color isn't permanent, but yeah, they're running out of time, which they actually divide the list to each take one part of the list to get it done. And yeah, Luna hears Lincoln playing some music, and he's like, "Sorry, it's a me, a Clyde thing." And then Lenny coming over to Clyde and wondering if he needs another partner, but he's like, "It's a me and Lincoln thing." And of course, he drew Lincoln on a rock, and Lenny is like, "Oh, hi, Lincoln." Actually thinking it's Lincoln, but it's a rock. And then, yeah, he gets launched into the air and gets beat up by the twins. And then, for destroying the sandcastle. And then Lenny is like, "Lincoln, can you watch the twins? I gotta go to the bathroom." Again, going back to that rock, thinking it's actually Lincoln. And then, yeah, Lincoln making this really good sub. And of course, Lynn comes over and saying, "It's a me and Clyde thing." And burps in his face after eating it, part of it. And then, yeah, Clyde wondering if Scoots can take a picture of him and Lincoln, Rock Lincoln. And she actually thinks that Clyde is actually trying to be friends with a rock, literally. And yeah, drops Clyde Lincoln, a Rock Lincoln in the water. And yeah, them just doing different activities that we just see in pretty funny moments that occur too, with them just trying to get all the stuff on the list done. And after they're riding the bus home, they didn't realize that it wasn't actually as good as they thought it would be, and they completely blew it. And then they have a flat tire, which then they have to get home with scoots, and then riding on sheep, and then doing this raft, and then this minecart, one of those minecart things, and then riding on trash cans, lives, and yeah, they make it home before the street lights come on. And they think that that was getting home was totally rad. And they're like, "What are we gonna do for summer break?" And they're like, "To not have one." And Clyde rides home on a sheep, and Clyde sees that parrot or that bird and gets attacked again. And his sisters are like, "It's probably just a him and Lincoln or him and Clyde thing again." While he's getting attacked by the bird. But yeah, a very good episode I enjoy from the early seasons.